Hi everyone. So this is going to be the first review I've done in quite some time, and thought I'll do something different. So this is a bit of a walking review. One of the many questions I've gotten over the years is, what is one of the most used production knives I use during my knife making and that. So that is obviously Spyderco Gayle Bradley one. So if you're interested in the specs, you can find that online, and that this is just my quick opinion of it. I know there was some controversy around the handles being carbon fiber laid over G10 or something like that, but I don't really care too much about that. And there's some Impala. There you go. Nice for them to come and say hello. In any case, so controversy apart, the blade came quite centered. Fit and finish for production knife on this is quite amazing, to be honest with you. Yes, there's some machining marks and that on the inside of the liners and that, but hell, for the price you paid for this, you can't complain about it. So over the years, lockup has remained pretty much consistently right about there. But can't remember that this lockup has moved pretty much at all. So open, what I like about this knife is the negative cant of the blade. When you cut, it helps to have the blade angled down a bit, keeps everything nice and in contact with the blade, especially when you're doing power cuts as well. It's a nice design feature. Des Horn also does that in some of his personal knives. It's a knife that I like because of the straight handle type approach. Compared to a lot of other Spydercos, this doesn't put you in one specific grip. I've got quite beefy hands, or at least so I'm told, and this doesn't constrict me in one specific grip. So quite versatile. No issue for me in disengaging the lock. I mean, even my wife can disengage this lock. I mean, really can disengage this even with gloves on. Yes, a lot of people like the additional cutout that to access the lock. I'm not one of those people. I feel that if I grip the knife like this and there's no cutout, and say the blade would twist like that, there's less of a chance for me to disengage the lock. So that's what I like about this. Obviously CPM M4 takes quite character, and obviously I've reground this quite thinner. It's like there's a chip out of the edge there. Is there? No, just dirt on the edge. But as you can see, it's been a workhorse. I think I've reground it about twice now, and it continues to perform. Yes, it will obviously rust on you, but I'm happy with the edge retention. And I mean, I do use this knife to cut sandpaper with, clean off burrs on machines, clean off the burrs or off of titanium after I've after I've drilled titanium, and just continues to perform. Other general comments. I don't know what Spyderco did with this clip, because quite honestly I am very impressed with the durability of this coating on this clip. I've bumped and knocked, and this knife has fallen so many times, and the clip still looks great. Whatever they're doing with this coating, they need to keep it up, because that's been probably one of the most shocking things I've ever seen on a clip. I mean, You can see, yes, it has gotten some marks, but still looks quite good. And that's pretty much my review. I know I wanted this to be more of a walking review, but it is what it is. It's a shame this knife has been discontinued. I think it was one of the best production knives ever made, in my personal opinion. What do I not like about this knife? That's pretty much nothing. I personally feel that this is probably one of the best production knives made in my design philosophy as well. It's a workhorse pocket knife. It's made with a good steel, holds a very good edge. I mean, I've taken this thing down to less than, I think it was 5 degrees per side. Yes, I experienced chipping, and that severe chipping of the edge. But quite honestly, if you're not going to push super steels to their limit, see where they chip, take the angle, stabilize the edge a bit, you're never really going to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. In my experience, pretty much all steels, high carbide steels specifically, at around 10 to 12 degrees per side, no chipping issues if heat treat and that is done correctly. So buy what you like. This is one of the best knives I've ever bought, quite honestly, and enjoy it. Alright guys, go well, travel safe, keep a sharp edge. Cheers.